Hey, everybody, welcome back to Shock and Schlock. I'm your host, Trisha Gillis, and today is now day 21. On day 21, we made it. I've caught up of the 31 Days of Horror. Today is Thru from 2007, directed by Brendan Cowles and Shane Coon. A very silly slasher film about this clown. He is the mascot of this burger joint called Hella Burger, named Horny the Clown, as he wreaks havoc on the people of Orange County. Not a whole lot to this story wise. There's a group of central teenagers. They get killed off one by one, just high school students. It's people that are related to Horny in one way or another, but mostly it starts out as just residents. You find out what they're being targeted for later on. But yeah, I don't want to spoil it because this is a super fun movie that you should watch. Is it good? Absolutely not. It has terrible dialogue, terrible character acting. The writing is pretty piss poor. The kills are good. Kills are not bad. Kills are good. It's very stupid and over the top, and it's a hell of a lot of fun. It has that mid 2000s direct to video slasher feel to it that I think is something that I personally really miss. I really dig some of these really bad slasher movies like this. I even like the Black Christmas remake, the first one. The second remake is god awful. And stuff like I've talked about in the past, like Midnight Movie. This era of direct-to-video slasher movies that don't take themselves seriously whatsoever. And this is one of those. I think the film is paced super well. The over-the-top dialogue is hilarious. This would make any teen sex comedy of the early 2000s look like Shakespeare because, man, the writing in this is certainly something. I mean, the character's name is Horny the Clown. I mean, come on. I mean, that's where you know we're going. I like the Horny the Clown, like, makeup, though. He's like a clown. He looks sort of like a certain one. But he has like a voice box, so he sounds like a drive-through like worker as they go over the intercom, which I thought was funny. The kills in this, like I said, are really fun. There's some fast food themed stuff, but mostly he just hits people with a cleaver. And sometimes that's fine. Sometimes that's all you need. And the gore in this is pretty decent, actually. For a movie like this, it's pretty decent. There's some pretty nasty stuff on occasion with some close-up chopping and stuff like that. So it's super fun in that direction, too. It's not even 90 minutes. It's just over 80. And it fills its time quite well. It follows the standard slasher plot. It has a very cliche twist. And I just absolutely loved it. This film feels like one of those things you get in like a $5 bin at Walmart. Except this would be like one of the discount ones because it's pretty not good, but in a fun way. It's definitely not unwatchable. It's definitely, if you're going to call it bad, it's so bad that it's good for sure. I really enjoyed it a lot. It's one of those late night Tubi movies that you put on when you're not feeling like actually paying attention to something. I actually paid attention to this though, and boy oh boy, some of the decisions in this were just hilarious. Like, what sets this apart from a lot of those mid 2000s slashers as well, while being one of them, but what sets it apart in its uniqueness is the character of Horny, especially. He's super out there. There's a lot of dialogue in this that it's not aged well, not very politically correct, but yeah, I won't even say it here. He's not trying to be offensive. It's just like some of the dialogue in like the mid 2000s of this, like between teenagers, is not aged super well. But I think it's funny in that way. It's very outrageous and silly, and Horny the Clown, for whatever reason, is like a psychic despite being a person, because there's like a Ouija board scene in this and a magic 8-ball that has new writing on it. We never really get a good explanation of this either, so take that how you want. This is not a film that they put a ton of thought into logic-wise, but what you see is a bunch of annoying teenagers get killed. They're all the cliches. You got the popular girl, the stoners, the jock, they're all there. They're all there in spades. And I loved it. This is like a quintessential B slasher movie. I highly recommend it, so check it out. As always, I've been your host, Herschel Gillis, signing off for today. Zero thoughts, zero editing, zero brain cells, and zero planning. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Keep your notifications on. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.